you have me here with the beige, and on the red and black, you will have my beautiful daughter, Chloe, who is a very gifted tarot reader here in Melbourne. As you can tell. Yeah, so hang on, we're just still doing our setups. Right, okay, now I've got to mute that.
People are going to have to ignore our COVID nails, our lockdown nails.
Oh, it's terrible. Right, okay.
Oh, it is.
So
look at them, they look awful.
We will see this here. So we've got so much technology here, and I just want to make sure Chloe can actually see everything and everyone too. Right, so that's
Where are my glasses?
That's a good point.
Hang on, let me go.
We're both blind as a bat. So hello, guys. Now, Chloe can see messages through YouTube, but she can't see the ones through Facebook, which is a pain in the butt. Bear with me, guys, because we're just trying to get all the technology set up so Chloe can get to see everything. Okay, so this is you'll see all the YouTube comments, but you can't see the Facebook ones through Restream.
Okay, so if anyone wants to bag me out on Facebook where I can't read.
Oh God, so we've got quite a few people there, which is really nice, and it's really late here in Australia, and it is, what day is it? It's bad, isn't it?
It's
Sunday. My God.
Senior citizen moment here.
Yeah, it is. Now you have to please forgive me and Chloe. We are both ADHD, and yes, we're medicated, but we do tend to butt or talk over each other. Oh, she'll tell me off and I'll tell her off, so you're going to get to see it all live. So there you go.
Bring on the family war right here.
I know, yes. So we've got a whole bunch of folks there. Chloe can see some of them there. And so thanks, guys. I'll start by saying thanks for joining us. Now, there's someone called Meow Mixit, and it's lovely to say hello. And I've got Kez King, I've got Elise, I've got Perry, lovely to see you. Someone called BH, I'm not sure who. Sue Emily, Karen Jensen, lovely to see you. Melanie Tennyson, Michelle Miller, Perry, Jodie Stroter, lovely to see you, darling. Nancy in Canada, Buzz and Carol Ann Dutton. So I'll let Chloe start off, and there's a lady come through Facebook called Carol Ann Dutton, and she's wanting to know, is there a career change ahead, and if so, what direction?
What direction?
So, now, first, can you tell me while she's drawing that, can everybody hear both of us? I'm hoping, and I'm really hoping this stays stable for somebody, because I have so much problems. I'm going to start writing down things as Chloe's also going through this. Now, pen.
I'm not sure how high I can get some. I think I'm still in screen through there.
Yeah, you're in screen. Chloe's, we're trying to judge how much space she has. Oh, thanks, Wilma, because that was my next thing.
Because we always have such crappy Wi-Fi here in Australia. It's pretty bad.
Here in...
This is, lady's name's Carol and
Chloe.
Okay, So I'm not sure what you currently do at the moment, Carol, but when I have a look at where things are at through here at the moment, the World card here means that your current path, your current career path, obviously has to come to a complete cycle, a complete end through there. It does show that it will be more your decision, so I do think that there will be opportunities opening up further down through there. The judgment cards there saying that your direction in where you're heading means that you might have an epiphany moment or something just hit you all of a sudden through there, which will be an indication of pointing you in the right direction. So listening to your intuition about the direction of where you're wanting to go is going to be very, very important. You are the sort of person over here to really overthink things, and that can possibly make you quite confused. In terms of the direction that you should go career-wise, I've actually got a couple of cards here that are connecting to family. So sometimes that can be being involved or around children. It can also be counselling family or counselling youth or connecting with youth, children, family. There's actually also a card through here which is about love, so it might be a focus on relationships through there. It's definitely family oriented through there. If you are considering maybe a career change, and if you're, say, later in life, I don't know how old you are, this could be maybe focusing more on your own family there and dropping down your responsibilities through there. But you've got a lot of stress and worry, so I don't think now's the right time for you to make the decisions through there, but you'll know when the time is right through here because you'll feel it straight away. So you've got to cut the overthinking though. But it's definitely family oriented through there, but you're best to not share too much of the information of the direction of where you're wanting to go with other people through here, because there may not be the support of the people close to you that you would expect. So, but it looks quite positive, but not the right time through here because you're overthinking things a lot through there, and you might just have a lot of stress on your plate at the moment, like pretty much everyone else in the world at the moment. But yeah, I hope that helped.
Thank you. And that was for Carol Ann. I'll try and remember timestamps, guys, but if you need to, Carol, yours started around the 5-minute mark. So I'm seeing a lot of people just saying, yes, please. Can you have a clear question, whether it's, I don't know, love, career, travel, money, what have you? The important thing is, though, if you're asking about love or career, we do need to know if you are in a current relationship or looking for someone in a relationship, because the cards can take on totally different meanings. So we need a direction. When people say a general, you ask a general question, you get a very general answer. So now I'm just going to, let's set a random through here. So I'm going to grab Diane or Dione Hicks, and she's wanting to know about work and or love. So I'm going to grab work. Now I'm using my Labyrinth. Now Labyrinth is a full charm / card system, and it's a full divination kit on its own right, and it comes in a lovely tin, and it has, you use charms with it, we use pendulums, we use dice, and we use cards. So I'm actually not using them. I have a huge charm kit. Also comes with a full book, and you get enrolled in a demo video. Oh, Chloe's moving my mat.
So it's better in view.
Yeah, it's about a 10-second delay, Chloe. That's why you might see things differently coming up there. Yeah, okay. So, Dione, sorry. Like I said, I'm using, as you can see, I have massive charm bucket bowl.
So no charms in you, so not charming.
Yeah, I know, but they are lovely. Now, this is Dione, and she's asking about career. Now, I don't know whether she is in a current job. I'm assuming maybe. So, what I got? Hang on, let's see. If I hold this, Can you guys actually see better? Hang on, because we can see it on screen. I know, I decided a magnifying glass may be just what you need. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, so this is helpful for the guys who use it on a phone. Okay, right, so I'll start from the top and I'll work my way around. I'll just explain first what's come out. We have cherries on the sun. We have the letter P on the number 1. We have up here, looking for it, oh, it's the dog, on the letter J. I've got balloons, I've got letter, I've got, it's a cuckoo clock, I've got the symbol, I've got snail on the pipe, wolf on the 2 in the ring, plane down here, parrot, bird in the cage, and over here the sun. So I won't distract you with it maybe. So cherries here on the sun, it tells me there that there's a brighter or a better opportunity for you in career. You've got here on the number 1, the letter P. Now, numbers often mean the name of a person, place, or a thing. In a career, I would also look at the letter P as in someone's name who's very important or pivotal in change for you. And every letter of the alphabet also has an energy. And the energy of a number P means, it's a very spiritual, but it means where your attention to detail and your perfectionism is spot on target. And that sitting on the 1 there would tell me you do need to think more about what you want and what is right for you. You've got the wolf here on the ring and the number 2. The wolf, excuse me.
Try not to die in his hair right now. She's got COVID, guys.
No, I don't. The wolf means, though, is there somebody that you are a little scared of that is very aggressive? On the number 2 would tell me try and bargain your way through anyone who's that little bit bossy and a little bit too strong. You've got it on the ring, which tells me know yourself, your worth, your value, but don't let anyone else here try and take you down. You've got balloons on the cherry, and these balloons are the child balloons. And child balloon means joy and happy. And to have that on the cherries would still tell me a good job opportunity coming and where there is joy and celebrations. You have the cuckoo clock, and clocks mean timing. And that with the number 3 would tell me in the next few weeks, everything around your career path is really important. And the 3 means up to 3 months' time. Don't rush it, go with the flow. Your snail here on the pipe. Pipe is often contemplation, but also a very older male. Now, the snail means somebody with an older male is someone who's quite calm or peaceful, which is a good thing for you. You have here the letter, and it's sitting on the house, which tells me don't just sit home and wish upon a star. Use that information, dress up a resume, prove and don't be afraid to show the accolades of all that you can do. The house is your security, which still tells me going into a job that is strong and secure. The symbol on the number 4, 4 is timing. So it means 4 days is something important, and it may be a conversation you'll overhear, but it also means 4 weeks and up to 4 months. To have the symbol, though, is beautiful because it does mean that it's peaceful and where you are sitting in a nice place. You've got here the plane. Plane tells me in a career, though, you may need to look in a totally different area or a totally different field. Plane's a good sign because it means you know where you are going and just get stuck into it. It is between the heart and the medicine bottles. And the heart is your emotions and the medicine bottles is health and well-being, which tells me you need somewhere you can accelerate, but that you feel better and calmer on an emotional well-being level. The parrot here on the teacup, that's an interesting one because parrot often indicates who is it that's gossiping or talking behind your back. You've got here the teacup, which means it may be someone that you know in your career path, and it could be where you are currently working. Make sure that you do everything is right and don't be afraid to actually face up to the person and say, hang on a minute, why are you spreading rumours or lies or being deceitful behind my back? The bird in the cage is on the number 9, and 9 itself is timing, yes, but the number 9 in its energy is often where you're ready for something that's a bit better. And it means, again, use your compassion, your empathy, and don't be afraid.
Because a bird in a cage is like
every time someone's shutting you down what you're meant to say. The sun on the letter A is beautiful because sun is the positive light and the journey, and the energy of an A is about being independent, strong, self-starter. So don't be afraid to do that. This is the most interesting, is the fact you've got the grave on the anchor. The grave there would tell me, close the door on something, what you are doing now, and look for something that is better suited and more secure for you. So I hope that helps a little bit, Dion. Chloe, I think, has also drawn some cards for the same question.
For the same question, and this is why sometimes we do this, because it's quite scary how accurate it is using different forms of divination. Through here, when I look at the career side of things, it does, again, talk about people that may be talking behind your back through there. You may also be very sensitive to criticism as well through there. With the current career sort of situation through here, there is the Justice card through there, and I do have the Tower on top, which can mean upheaval. It can mean a rug being pulled out from underneath you. So if there are any changes in your workplace, or if there's any bullying or unfair dismissal or anything like that, make sure that you follow it through, know your rights, and check it all thoroughly. It is a good opportunity for you to move though. So sometimes if you don't make the decision, the universe will find a way to make that for you. So if you're not meant to be in your current job or current path, you will get the rug pulled out and pushed into the right direction. It's interesting because it does show through here on the emotional side, you really do need to follow what you're more passionate about through there. And again, this through here, it means that you might be very much a perfectionist. You might be constantly studying or evolving or crafting your skill even further. This is also an indication of not just new opportunity, but that you may possibly want to work for yourself on some capacity. Again, through here is the job opportunity that can come through there. It looks like a fantastic opportunity for you, because this older man that did come up in Karen's reading through there, it does show a very quiet, quick thinking man through there. He's giving you the freedom that you kind of need in your job. He's not sort of stuffing you down too much through here. This is leaving you alone to do what you've got to do. So you might have a bit more freedom in this new job, which will be excellent. The judgment again through here means to have a really open mind, and again you might have epiphany moments or strong feelings. Generally your intuition, your first thought is usually the right thought, so follow your gut instincts. Anything after the first initial thought is just overthinking, or that's where things can get cloudy. Again through here, it is about taking action, so things have to act quite quickly through there. So those changes that are happening through there might happen quite quickly, but I wouldn't feel fret or anything, because there's fantastic opportunity and financial gain through here as well, with more freedom. So the change is coming, and it's going to be a positive one for you, but it will feel devastating initially.
Fabulous. Thank you, darling. I'm just writing down messages, and there's a couple I'm seeing come through Facebook, and Chloe can't see it, but Chloe is a mad cat lover, the same as me, and there's a lovely lady here who is a dear friend of mine, and her name is Karen as well. It's Karen Denson, and she has two kitties that over the last few months that have just got out, escaped, and they haven't returned home. So she's asking, is Peach is the female and George is the male kitty, are they in a good, safe place?
So they've both escaped.
Yeah, they both took off out the door. It's a bit like my Dolly. Yeah,
Devastating.
yeah, and I feel the pain. Yeah. So I'm still writing stuff. Yeah. So Chloe does tarot. I can't read a tarot card to save myself, so I have no idea. Yeah. Okay. Now medicines. Okay, Melanie, I can see there. So I'm just writing down questions here, guys, in no particular order.
Okay, so I actually don't think that they are together. I think they are separate. I've also got some very positive cards for both of them, so I would not be worried about whether or not they're harmed or whether they're on the street or struggling or anything like that. For the girl cat, was it Peachy or
Peach is the girl.
Peach is
and
the girl
George was
through
the
here.
boy.
She's a sneaky little girl through here. This here is a bit of a show off through here. It's kind of flaunting herself through there. When we've got the magician through there, and this is about sort of almost like crying poor or pretending to be poor, that it means that she might find a way to be able to get second dinners, third meals, fourth meals, know how to con treats or snacks out of anyone. I know my friend Rose, who's probably watching this, she carries cat treats in her car just in case she finds a stray cat. So you might come across this Peachy here. But this here is a little bit of a show off through there, but it does show well taken care of. Initially, she would have been a little bit anxious through here, a little bit emotional through here, but here is strutting her stuff quite proud. When looking at the male cat through here, very independent, very boisterous through here. So you said they were young, didn't you?
No, I'm not sure how old.
Well, it's very boisterous through here. It does show through here new beginning, and with an older male through here. So I would say an older man might have actually adopted or taken him in through there. It does show he's had the proper care through here. He's had money spent on him through here through proper resources. So he might have been vaccinated or checked for worming or that sort of thing, but well taken care of through here, but by an older man. There's actually an older woman through there as well, very nurturing. So these are actually all positive through here. So I don't have anything about danger, loneliness, scared, dead, or it's really positive. So I think they've been picked up and adopted, and I don't think that they're in any danger.
Okay, now I'm just asking a couple people there whether if they want to connect to someone in spirit, visit someone in particular, and again to give us a clear question. I'm just typing as I'm going. And I'm just commenting there. And Wilma Wilson is in the chat, and she's one of my superstar gals that I love dearly, and they help all the social media stuff because I am really, really bad at it. So
I can answer a question while you're mucking around there.
There's a lady called Melanie Tennyson. She's a single mum, and she has been on her own for 4 years, and she spent a long time healing, obviously, from the past love, and wanted to know about any future love.
Okay.
Yeah. Chloe's done something similar about healing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard journey, but it's necessary. Yeah, you definitely are still in the healing phase through here at the moment. There's some things that you haven't quite completely released through there. Let's have a look going further forward here. Okay, so for this year, in regards to sort of relationships through here, it does talk about needing support through there. So if you are wanting a partner or a connection right now, it might be almost for the wrong reasons through there, because you are like needing support through there. So it's not being completely whole within yourself through here. This card through here is an indication, particularly in reverse, that you might be feeling a bit insecure. You might be having some doubts. I've been single for 4 years, I think it is now too. And it is, I'm considering dating myself now, and it's something that is very scary to me too. So it is common to doubt yourself, especially when people have our high expectations, but you've really got to let that go, because it's only you getting in the way of yourself. I should take my own advice, shouldn't I?
Hey, hang on. That sounds similar.
I know, I should take my own advice, but this is saying to let any of your insecurities go through there, because the beautiful person that you are, which is quite sensitive in nature through there, is going to shine through there. The thing is that because you might have self-doubt and you might get scared, you might be a bit unreliable. So if you're trying to date, you might not stick to a routine or a date or a plan. God, this is like me, isn't it? But
you name it, Chloe knows every love story and every rotten player.
Yeah. But this through here, for this year through here, I don't think that you're quite ready. So just hang in there, because going into next year, that's a fantastic year for you to get into a relationship through there. It does show your communication lines are opening up, as well as your confidence coming through. You are taking action through there. It's actually showing and indicating a younger partner through there. So even if you weren't considering a younger partner, I would most definitely. Sometimes that doesn't necessarily mean young, it can mean young at heart. For example, my dad is 15 years older than my mum, and he always comes up as a page because he's such a big kid, and he's a big kid. So it can just be a child at heart.
You wouldn't believe he's 72 this year, and he's going to hate me, public outing. But he still thinks he's 35.
Well, he does a lot better than 35-year-olds, I can tell you that. Yeah. The star through here is blessings and balance. So next year is your year to really make sure that you do put yourself out there. Speaking of the 70-something-year-old, this man here's just bought us a hot chocolate. So
no, that one's mine. Hey,
what a wonderful dad.
No, that one's mine. She's stealing my
great. I've got the tea, which means I'm on the diet.
Thank you.
That's all right. I understand. I'm fat. I'll take it. No, so with the star through here, next year is a fantastic year for you to get into relationships. This year you're still healing, you're still feeling a bit insecure, so you've just got to turn that around inside your own mindset through there. You're going into next year with a lot more confidence, definitely with someone possibly young or young at heart. The star is giving you the green light to say go for it. You've got balance, you've got protection, and you've got strength around you. The only thing that you have to be really careful of relationships next year is that with this through here, it does show that there can be a little bit of fighting and conflict through here over a third party. So it can be over jealousy or cheating or anything like that. But when I look at the extension cards through here, it's your fears. So it might possibly be just some trust issues that you may have. So don't jump down somebody's throat through here thinking that they may be cheating, when that's most likely not going to be the case. It's more just a fear that you may have. This here is accomplishment through here. You just have to avoid some conflict and confrontation through there. So it means if you're normally an opinionated person, just be a little bit careful and a bit cautious of, jumping out there, or maybe having no filter like myself. Sometimes it gets me into trouble. But next year is the year to jump into relationships. But this year is still healing, getting past these issues within yourself. But you're just getting in your own way. You're a beautiful person through here.
And I'm just scrolling through. Okay. Now I've got names and everything scribbled everywhere. I've got a question there from Michelle Shelton, and she's asking about her and her husband who've both been vaccinated, and should they go on the cruise in September? I'm just contemplating which system. Hang on, I know I'm actually going to use cards for this, wherever I put them. Sorry, Chloe. We are head to head in this room. If you saw our setup, you would laugh. Yeah, so you would have a bit of a giggle. Yeah. Okay, I am using my cards, and I just want to have a look. Let's shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oops, helps when you don't drop cards, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right, I'm using my Alice. Alice is lovely in the mini. Okay, so should you look at going to your cruise in September? Now, I've got a favourite card spread, and what it is, and yes, I am purposely laying cards face down. So I'll explain what it is. The top one is about the positives, negative or positive. These three describe this, and these two are the So, okay, so, oh, rose is nice. Rose is about peace and beauty and enjoying life. It means, literally think of the rose with the thorns. It means where you've come through tricky situations and you're ready to bloom and grow. So we've got mushroom, which is a health symbol. We've got the mountain, and we've got the house. Mushroom, it's interesting because you've got the mountain after it, which tells me any health issues, you've got the blocker or the barrier, which is in one way tells me your health would be okay. You do have the house though, which is interesting when you think of a cruise, because a house is a fixed structure, which is what is safe, of home and security. So let's have a look at our outcome. Yeah, see, that sort of throws another spin, because the lion there is your strength, your resilience, your courage, and your bat here there tells me it's like use your head wisely and negate what can be hidden that you're not seeing. So it's almost like it's a great idea, but this is the card that I look at. It's like literally as look at the security you have, and maybe the timing is not quite right.
I've got something.
Hang on, I just want to layer. House there would tell me where you are literally going yes, no, yes, yes, no, and you're feeling uncertain by it. So I know that's probably really loud in your ear. Hang on, I just want to drop. You've got your camel, and with travel, that would tell me the journey may be a bit harder than you expect. You've also got the flames, and when we're talking about health issues, flame would tell me it's like high temperature, which is what's burning within you. The bike is a more localised travel sign, which means, yes, you can still have fun and leisure, but may not be the cruise. You've also got the zipper pulls that says follow your heart, which tells me you really need to tune into yourself there. You've even got the guitar, which music symbols always talk about peace and harmony. But yes, these are the couple that I'm looking and saying maybe put it off a little longer. Hang on, I'll let Chloe have a look, and I just want to draw a number. You've also got the number 6, hang on, and these in numbers, 6 would tell me home and family, but it means get to the bottom of things and more about what is better and helpful to yourselves.
And more solid foundations.
And what have you
it's
got,
the
Chloe?
number of solid foundations, and cruise is not a solid foundation. When I have a look at her side of things through here, it does show, you know, if you were to go, I'd hope it would be a local cruise or something not too far through here. It does show that you would actually have a good time through here, but towards the end of the cruise through here, feeling a little bit confused, a little bit worn out. There's a lot of things that are unclear through here, but it's more actually your partner or husband through here that would not have a good time through here. Does show here there is a lot of stress and worry through here. He might be a little bit closed off emotionally through here, and sort of just pull away a little bit through there. And again, through here is a lot of stress, worry and confusion. And it just shows that he's a little bit disconnected and he's a bit stubborn. So, but if he's under a lot of stress, it makes a bit of sense. It may, you know, change his mind last minute there to sort of make you happy. But when I've pulled cards to see whether or not it's best to delay the cruise a little bit longer on both your side and his side, they're both positive. So I would say if you can put it off a little bit longer, and maybe just, you know, obviously extend it to a cruise maybe a bit further down the track, that would be a little bit better. But if you're asking, would you be safe, I'd say you would be through here, but your husband through there would probably not have the most happiest time, and it might be a bit of a waste of money. But these cards here, if you delay it, does show kind of falling in love again through here. His communication lines are open, it's celebration, it's having fun. You've got love, but it's actually a very sexual card through there, so you're getting more action than I am. But I would say delay it if you can, and it's more just because your husband or partner might not enjoy it anywhere near as much as yourself through there.
Okay, I'm just asking, I'm typing in here, but I could just ask anybody who wants a clear question, can you actually type it? Because the stupid chat won't let me scroll back up. So, and for one reason I'm seeing, and we're a little bit on the fuzzy side. So, guys, can you give us, I'll just wait a second, I want to know, are we fuzzy? So I'll just wait. Yeah, I see it seems to be coming and going. Right, do you want to just...
I'm sure it won't upload like that. I'm not on your Wi-Fi, I'm on my data.
Oh, maybe you need to be on the Wi-Fi. Probably back. Okay, Anne-Marie's no, we are okay, or no, we're fuzzy. Hang on, let me have a look. Yeah, Chloe's it's looking really fuzzy. Yeah. So
it looks clear on my phone though.
It does on mine, but I'm seeing on the YouTube where everyone else is seeing.
It's the stream, so I'm getting off.
Oops, where'd you go?
I'm still here.
You
sound
dropped out. You sound... Oh, there you are. Okay. But both voices echo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anne-Marie, I saw that. Yeah, it says Chloe's a little fuzzy. Try lift it up, bring it down, and then see if it'll refocus. No, I mean the actual phone out. Just lift it up and then down and see if it'll refocus.
No, it's not doing well. Sorry, guys. Oh, there you are.
Clearer. Well, sorry, guys.
It looks clear as on my phone.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at what the viewers are seeing.
Yeah, but that's just your streaming.
No, it probably is.
See, it's clear on my phone. Yeah. It's just your streaming.
Yeah. Anne-Marie says, Chloe, you're better now. I can see it a lot clearer now. Okay, thanks, guys. But yes, we have really crappy internet in this place, and you wouldn't think that I'd just spent an absolute fortune. Chloe's getting a little bit of glare off the screen, so let me move some lights. Wilma, is that any better?
can I answer one of these ladies' questions
absolutely while I'm mucking around?
So I'm having a look at some stuff through here. So there's a Chrissy Collinson. So my current partner has disclosed mental health issues. I'm unsure if I would be able to continue this relationship for the rest of that's been cut off. So let me have a look and see if this is something that you can continue with. I do know you as a client of mine, so I will have a look, although I wasn't aware of this. Okay, so some of the mental health issues and stuff that you're talking about through here, they're definitely deep-rooted and they're going back there from the past. I do think that if you were to pursue and continue this relationship through here, you're still not getting what you want and what you need through there. He most certainly is through there, and it does show that he feels like he's got that support through there as well. But this here, these last two cards, means that these issues aren't going to be going away anytime soon, and particularly with this in reverse is meaning that he's not actually wanting to deal with it or not. And this again is about secrecy through here. So he's not willing to share or open up or deal with whatever it is through there. He may be aware of something, but being aware of something and actually making a change is very different. So when I have a look through here, I don't feel like it's actually worth your stress through here, especially when stuff keeps getting kind of hidden from you. And I think what's uncomfortable for you is not having complete control or any sort of, a surety type of thing through here, and the love going in and out feels too unstable there for you. So but looking through this, the fact that I've got a page come up can be about emotional immaturity through there as well. It does show initially you might be dealing with things, but the bigger, deeper rooted issue, things are going to rear their head a bit further down the track there. So if this is a new relationship, maybe see how much you can invest in yourself, but it might be a bit too exhausting or feel too unstable for you. I've got another one through here, Chelsea Wilson. Hi ladies, I have an interview that I just went for and I would love to know if I was successful. I know you're not fuzzy, you can see and hear you clearly. Okay, great.
Oh, cool. I had no idea. I was on the phone for hours last night about my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I bet you screamed at him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
She's real aggressive when she wants to be.
I'm just writing down stuff as well. I've got this random list. Otherwise, the chat thing here doesn't let you scroll back up in a hurry.
Okay, so you've already been for one interview, so I'm not sure if they're actually giving you a second interview through here, but it does actually look quite positive. So hang on, let me just reread it. I have an interview that I just went for and would like to know if I was successful. So there may be them contacting you. There's the fact I've got a card about new beginnings through here is good. It means that they're acting pretty fast on something through there. The magician through there means that you'd be a little bit careful that they might try and manipulate you a little bit. So make sure you check the job description, check the salary, make sure that it's, plus super, not including super, and just check the contract and everything, all of this. It does show different options there, so I don't know if you had the option of 2 different roles or if you applied for 2 different roles through there. or potentially maybe this is another job that's come in through here. But it does show you've got a decision to make, and there's a decision between more than one. So perhaps maybe like there might be another one within your current company or somewhere else that you've applied for. Make sure that you don't allow them to take advantage of you financially. If they try and lowball you and offer financially, you've got more of the upper hand, more of the power, and over through here you do have success. So but you've got a decision there to make, so which would mean you've got more than one opportunity. The strength card means you know you're the shit, basically. You know you've got this in the bag. So and even if you don't have that confidence, fake it, because you can rock it. But this looks really good through here. It does show you know, a sign of good luck, an offer, an opportunity, but you've got to make yourself stand out through here.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. Now I've got this huge long list.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. I don't know who Aaron is, but obviously Chloe does.
I know Aaron. He has the cutest little dog.
A lovely lady called Louise Lucas, and she wants to know about moving to a dream farm happen in the next 2 years. So it is a long time span for a 3 or 4 minute reading. So I will look at it, two things, because you are opening the gate for 2 year time span. Let me just, and I'll look at dice at the time.
So is it moving to a dream farm?
Moving to a dream farm about will it happen in the next 2 years? Yeah. So we're so slow, guys, but we will get there.
So first card turn.
First card turn. The treasure chest is actually a beautiful card because it means where you are going, that's someone positive and of the abundance in life. It can, though, on the flip side, mean it may end up costing you a little bit more than you expected. Sorry, I'll move these up to the screen so you can actually see me. So these three, the cat, the cherries and the rose. Cat is about trusting someone, and it often means female energy more so than male energy. So if there is a female involved in decision making other than you, and that could even be, say, a bank manager or a realtor, they would tell me, though, make sure you fully trust them. You've got cherries, and that's interesting because when we're looking at property as such, cherries mean two options, which mean you might be looking one that'll tick every box in your dreams, but there may be another one that is just as good in different ways. The rose, again, would tell me it's like farming land, plant-based. Tell me, what are you farming? Is it livestock or is it actually like winery, grapes, trees, vegetable farms, so on? Because rose is on its own right, bloom and grow where you will prosper, but it can be literally leafy. You've also got the question around the house. Now, house is your security, which would tell me good investments, but here tells me that you keep second guessing the idea. And this can come right back to here, which could even be a friend who might give you the backhanded compliments or things. And when I say that, it's almost like if you said to a friend, oh, I want to go and do this, so I've got this great property, and the friend comes along and says, oh, that's really good. That's really good. But what are you doing that for? That is a backhanded sentence, and I'd look at somebody like that and want to smack them. Yeah. So I'd look here mainly. I would say yes, you will. We have nothing here that puts a stop to it. But this one here is probably the hardest, which means stop doubting. The bat there again would still tell me, use your senses, everything that is within you to make sure you get exactly what you want. I'm dicing. You're 8 there. Now, because we've said 2 years, this is a 12-sided dice. 8 is the best number ever for money and business and power. It's a beautiful sign of abundance. And because we've said 2 years, I would look at the time frames between 8 months is something important, as is 16 months, because this we normally say is a 1 year, but we're saying in 2, so I am doubling the 8, which would tell me something important in 8th month and something important with the 16th month. I'm actually just going to use one of my, pendulum. I have to brag.
Are you going to keep waffling, or can I
No,
have my 2
not
cents
yet.
worth?
I have to brag, and I want to show you, because these were the worst thing ever to try and photograph. It's actually a pendulum. Shut up, Chloe. And it's got tea in it and solid brass.
It's got weed in it.
It's not weed, it's tea.
It should be weed.
So now my pendulums go yes, which is anti-clockwise, and no for clockwise. So I'm asking the question of will you get through this or get your dream home in 2 years? So is it telling me a yes or a no? I'm swinging anti-clockwise. I'm saying yes, you will. So I hope that helps. All right. Sorry, I'll shut up now. What Chloe do you have to offer?
My screen looks blurry on your laptop, but it looks fine on my phone, so I don't know what's
It's
going
still a wee bit blurry.
I'm not sure. Anyhow, when I have a look at this for the 2 years, I've actually gone a little bit further to see what would happen sort of beyond there. I'm not sure if you're actually in a partnership with, obviously a partner, whether it be a husband or, whoever. But when I look through here, if the same thing as what Karen said, I do think that you can have the opportunity through...
I'm just going to interrupt you. Sorry, because Louise is... No. Yeah, I'm good here. Louise says it's a regional move to her dream farm on the cards. Should she continue to persevere with the business that she's building and continue to invest dollars in the process? So you've got 2 questions there, but I'll let Chloe finish because that's what we were looking at.
The one where we're looking about the dream farm through here. Yeah, so what I was saying before Marnie interrupted me...
I can slap her because she's just there.
When I can turn the camera on you, and that will scare everyone.
Oh my God, I'm a right side.
You do not want to see this woman right now. No. We're looking up through here. I think that she is right in there saying that there is an opportunity there within that sort of 6 to 8 month mark through there. It does show that if you were to hold on a little bit longer, like if you were to go sort of, when I go into that following year, that second 12 months through there, it does show that you can be quite comfortable there. It might be something you have to jump on extremely quickly there. But the thing is, if you can wait for that 3rd year, though, that's where I have the best outcome through here. It talks about, so we're looking at through here, these being the first 12 months, the second 12 months, and then on that 3rd year through there, you've actually got celebration, getting exactly what you want through here. Could not be happier. It does show that a partner or a male of some sort, whether it could be a son, I'm not sure, may not be very happy about things there initially, so it might be uncomfortable or very different or not what they've expected. But when I've looked at that following year to see, and just a couple of cards to see, is that person settling or easing and being more comfortable? Everything is fine and beautiful down through here. It's new beginnings, it's excitement, adventure, and this is getting exactly what you want. So I know if you may want it within that 2 years, I would say if you can wait for that 3rd year, you're going to get exactly what you want. Whereas if you were to get something through here for this year, it would, like looking for from now until the next 12 months, you would actually get something decent. But if you let things go sort of more towards late next year, it might not quite be exactly as good as what you could get on that 3rd year. So if you can stretch it out 1 more year, you'll get exactly what you want through there, and it's fantastic.
Cool. Do you know what people commenting on your nails, Chloe?
How bad they are with the regrowth.
They're pointy like cat claws.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're stiletto nails, but they're so grown out. It's lockdown.
Oh gosh.
So if there's anyone who does nails who wants to break the lockdown, let me know. Pull up.
Louise has talked about the farm. She says the type of farm and they haven't decided on, but they're breeding bulls is where the hearts are. Yeah, which is
Right.
lovely. Now, I'm just going back. It was an early one.
Actually, I think I've
Sue
read from
Emily is. Do you know Sue Emily? Is Sue Emily a light of yours? Oh,
No.
sorry, I've heard of the name before. So Sue's wanting to know about taking a trip to Peru. Yeah. There's a lot of love questions. Yeah. Do you know? Oh, just while I'm talking this, I'll just talk crap and about me and
What's
Chloe.
new?
Me and
Chloe are both professional readers.
both professional readers, a full-time
With
job,
a certain sense of humour.
close than what I do, because I've just recently had a bit of back stuff done in hospital, so I'm not really up to reading at the moment. What was the phone? I can't even bloody think now.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't be reading.
Yeah, because the brain.
When talking about a trip to Peru through
That's
here,
right. That's what we were talking about.
yeah, see,
You go
someone's
for it.
awake.
Someone's awake.
It is actually showing again through here to be really careful. I would actually not be taking that trip through there. This here can indicate danger through here. So I would say to be a little bit careful. Over through here, again, this is more about waiting. I don't know if you've actually been there before, but it's something will feel very similar when you do go back there. There's also some love interest through there. So I'm not sure if that is either reigniting a relationship that you're in or maybe taking a loved one with you, but I would say be delaying the trip through there at the moment 100%. It's just this is not a good outcome there, so I would not be planning it anytime soon, but it will be a good trip through here and a lot of self-discovery on that trip through there as well. If you really step out of your comfort zone, it will feel very similar to a place that you've visited or gone before through there, but there is definitely a love interest and expression of your emotions and feelings through there that will be a very emotionally fulfilling trip, which is good, but not right now.
Right. Okay. I'll just scratch it off the list too, Emily. Sorry, I've just taken off some things here. Anne-Marie Trudgett, she's an Aussie girl up in New South Wales, and she's changed into a new role. She's wanting to know if it's a good choice. Now, I'm just using this is one of my fold-up charm trays, and these are great. So you've got snaps. We'll just clip the corners, and it's so good because stuff doesn't go everywhere. And on that side is the general life wear. So I'm using this side. So she's wanting to know, is this change a good one? So, like I said, this is the noise, guys, that you can hear. So it's about 500 or so. All right, what have we got?
And it's sometimes really great to
do
do
it
it on a black background or a dark background. Now I'm bringing
background or a dark
you.
background.
You've
Now
got
bringing this.
feather,
You've got
arrow,
feather, you've got arrow, mermaid bird.
It's
It's actually the craft cup with
in it.
tools in
And
it, and that there is actually a little tiny
battleship.
battleship.
And
Battleship there would tell me this is good for you, and I was going to say, and it means your resilience, your toughness is in a good place. I actually like the arrow because the arrow would tell me this is taking you, yes, in a different direction, but a good one.
The only query I've got there would
and a mermaid also combined with a bird would just tell me be really confident in yourself and what you have to say, because a mermaid in a workplace is a bit like who's the devil in the blue dress, that's someone not to trust. The feather is a beautiful sign from spirit that tells me you are in the right place, and the craft cup. Yeah, wouldn't I say that in a hurry? The craft cup means your versatility and thinking outside the box. So I would look at this and say this role is a good one. So what do you reckon, Chloe?
So through here, it does show that there is a little bit of hesitation through there. So there might be a bit of delay in terms of your fulfillment, obviously within the role through there. But the Three of Cups is celebration. It means getting along well with those that you work with for the most part through there. It can mean that, yes, it is a good decision. It might take a while for you to see that or feel that until you're actually comfortable enough in that role. It does show from where you've come from, though. It's definitely an improvement through there. There is a fire sign female through there, and that would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. She might be a little bit combative through here, but it is for the benefit of you. So it's not in a negative way through there. So she might be quite firm, quite straight to the point, maybe not have a filter through there, may come across a bit bossy, may be exactly like this woman opposite here who raised me, and a tough ass. But they do it for your well-being through here. So if you just give her the respect that she needs or the appreciation through there, she might be also training you in somehow. There's like a further educational, further knowledge through there, which may initially be quite stressful for you, but there's further opportunities through there, and particularly connecting with an air sign male that might be older through there, and that would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, and he's got fantastic opportunities and ideas for you moving forward. But if this woman here is a little bit of an issue or a bit firm or not quite the warmest person in the world, like this woman,
she's nasty, isn't she, bitch? Yeah, that's all right. We're used to abusing it like this.
It's all right. I'll tell myself I love myself. That's what I have to do to get by. But this lady, she might not be very warm, but she's challenging you to bring the best out of you, and that's usually what fire signs do. So they push you to be better versions of yourself, which is good, and we all need our own ass kicking from time to time, but there's further opportunities, so it's definitely a really good move for you.
Oh, lovely. Hang on, I'm just trying to go. Wilma sending me a message here, and she likes the two of us together. Someone else, you guys tell us, we keep getting said that we even sound alike, the voice tone, where we both look at that and think, where on earth did they get that from?
Don't flatter yourself, Mum. You don't sound anywhere near as sexy as I do.
Yeah, she's got that alluring, husky, sexy voice.
No, I do at the moment because I keep losing it towards the end of every day, so it drops in and out like a teenage boy.
I can see someone that's come through the Facebook page, Kaylee Alexander, where you're asking for a general reading, can you pick a specified topic? Because, Anne-Marie's just said too, the role is a 12-month role only. Yeah.
Michelle Shelton, I ordered a pendulum from you and can't wait to receive it.
She did. She's ordered one of these.
They are beautiful. You will absolutely love it.
Well, see, they've all got a bit of this, and they were the worst thing trying to film them. See that little pink bit on the resin part, the see-through part? That's actually part of my tea, and I don't think you can see it any better there.
No, I'm just kidding. There's no weed in there.
No. And the brass rod goes all the way through to the tip. And my brother Vern made these, and look, honestly, I wanted to curse myself uphill and down Dale. Then I sent him to him, and he wanted to curse me as well. And that's where I only had 10 or 11 at the time, and they actually sold out within 48 hours. So they were very popular. Yeah, it was. So they are very, very nice. Now, I have, where was I?
People are saying blurry on the screen and echo. Yeah, this is your crappy internet connection.
It is my crappy internet. I'll just change my, hang on, let me just check. Is it my Wi-Fi?
It's always your Wi-Fi. It's never mine.
Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is crap.
This woman's beating it up over in the corner thinking it's going to make a difference.
No, I just smack it.
It does work sometimes.
Bear with me, guys. Hang on. I'm just actually going to drop out the Wi-Fi. And, oops, something happened to connection. It should come back on. And it should let me back on. Okay, and it's kicked Chloe off. Oh, shit, the bloody thing has gone ending.
Language.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't say ending.
Does here. I'm going to have to do a refresh. I know, Wilma, and you can't hear me. Anybody?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
No, it keeps ending. So,
Wilma. It says mobile support is limited.
Yeah, I know. Hang on, I'll ask Wilma.
Like I'm actually still in here, so it says one is having connection issues, so I'm the only one that can be seen and heard at the moment.
What I'll do, I'm just going to have to do a restart. Hang on. Yeah, I know, Wilma's going, that means says I couldn't, yeah, okay, what's telling me? I have to go refresh.
Yeah.
Just saying, no, I have to go refresh. It means I have to start a whole new session.
You can end this live and then start a new one.
I'll have to because it's.
I'm starting to lose my voice again though, so we'll see how we go.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it looks like it's frozen up.
That this is.
Do you want me to go leave?
No, yeah.
Or can you get back in it?
I'm just trying to, and it's now thinking about it, and I don't
It's always your Wi-Fi.
It is always my Wi-Fi.
You need to change network. Sorry guys, won't be long.
It's I don't think anyone can actually hear us because this is all I've got is a blank screen. Okay, that doesn't like me at all.
See, mine's still moving, so we're still here. So you need to end this one and open a new one. So I'll click leave.
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll be back soon, guys, if you can hear us.
dropped everything. Sorry guys, you can tell that our internet yet again has failed. So here we start again, and I don't know where the people are, because it says chat overlay, and it's fine. And I don't know where everyone is now. It's disappeared. So that's frozen in time. Yes, we're still here, but oh my God, the internet here is really bad. Yeah, so forgive us, guys. Right, is yours going? Will I load on? Because this is the issue. Is yours loading? So, yes, Elmage, we are back. Hang on, I'm coming back. Yes, hang on. You gotta go. Back camera, sun, and is that say? There goes the audio. Is your headset? The audio is patchy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where's your join button? Oh, hang on, it might be coming up on me. Sorry, guys. Oh, here she is. Yay, I've got Chloe back. Oh, hang on.
Really patchy.
Here we go again.
Your sound is terrible. Have you got plug-in headphones like a normal person?
I'll let Chloe do this next read. I have Monique Sapiro. She's wanting to know what's going on with her partner Joel moving forward. So I don't know if there's any issues or not. I'll let Chloe do this one, and I'll see if I can find a headset.
So partner Joel, sorry, where were you?
Want to know what's going on with them moving forward.
Okay. Okay, looks like I've got a full screen through here. Okay, so regarding your plans moving forward through there, so when I have a look at your plan of what you've got ahead of for you through there, I do think that you may be sort of worried about something from the past, whether that may be repeating itself. So maybe if you've wasted time with someone else in the past or something, you may have that fear of something repeating again through there. God, what happened to the noise through there just then? Something just changed really weird. It sounds really fuzzy. Yeah, that's better. That made a really loud impact. So I'm not sure if anyone can still hear me. It said someone here trying to fix both internet issues. Yeah. Yeah, so if you still can hear me, so looking at your plan moving forward through here, you might be wanting him to take action through here in terms of the next step of the relationship through here, but you might be a little bit impatient through here, and if you try and manipulate things in order to hurry things along or push things along through there, it might actually cause him to sort of dig his heels in a little bit. Through here, it shows toward more the end through here that you might be weighing up whether or not not he's worth the time, the sacrifice, the energy through here. I think that it is a good thing when I look at where his side of things is. He just might be a bit of a slow mover with some things. So I do think ultimately the end result through there does actually talk about living together or travelling together of some sort through there. There is celebration through there. He does have really good intentions through here. He just takes his sweet time with things. So through here there's some stuff that is still releasing from the past as well. At the friendships and connections and family, they're still very important through there. It's about still focusing on his own happiness. He doesn't want to be rushed or pushed. He wants to take his time, so he might be delaying something through there. But going here talks about love, giving, heart through there, and ultimately there is success and possibly travel or moving together through there, and it is a step in the right direction. So, but I think you just need to wait, but you might be a bit impatient up through there, so just give it a little bit more time.
Okay, thank you. I'm just again grabbing somebody here. Someone, though I don't know if they're back in here, and hopefully they'll get a chance to look at this again. It just had the letters B for Bob, H for Harry, and it's about love reading. Is someone coming? She has been single for years. Okay. Well, that's actually really nice charms. You've got here the duck, and the duck one is actually really positive because it means, yes, somebody new that may enter your life. The duck often insinuates, though, somebody it may be a little bit younger. The peacock there would tell me again, someone a little younger but quite attractive. The only thing is when you have a peacock, particularly when their tail feathers are up, such as that charm, it indicates, though, sometimes their ego may get in the way. Yes, they might be really hot looking, you think, oh la la, but it's watching for vanity and ego. The genie lamp is such a fabulous charm because it is like what your dreams are, what your wishes are. Again, a double-edged sword. It's like, say you want to tick off your list and say, okay, they've got great hair, they've got great straight white teeth, they've got all these other things, which is
basically
nice.
All my requirements.
Yeah, like Chloe's checklist,
which is unbelievably unattainable.
But it often is, be careful what you wish for, because you could go for somebody who's hot looking and great job and plenty of money and whatnot, but yet they could be one of the meanest things that you'd come across.
Or as dumb as a dish sponge.
Yeah, but the hourglass means all in good time. And yes, you may have been single for years, and I would say you've been single for years, nothing was just at the right time for you. This here is what you call a triquetra. And a triquetra is the series of threes, which is look at somebody with body, mind, soul. Do you connect at that level? And it's usually the first series of three that people do look at. I look at this and say someone that will come along, but yes, even though you've been single for years, would tell me, yeah, a little bit more waiting. But I'm not going to be shocked if it is somebody who is very attractive and a little bit younger than you.
I have something very similar through here. Sorry, my voices keep breaking at the
Chloe
moment.
loses her voice, and I don't know if any Chloe's clients or whatever is here or there, or if they see the replay.
It's
Chloe suffers really bad because she's a reader. She talks all day.
Yes, and all night. I have no life. No, so when I have a look through here, I would actually suggest that you do put yourself out sooner rather than later when it is in regards to love. It does shows through here that now's more the time is right through there. It means weighing up and assessing things, just like Karen said, about, what you want. So in order for you to manifest what you want, you need to set your intentions and put it out into the universe there. it does show that there is communication. You'd need to kind of act quickly through there. I also agree that it could possibly be someone a little bit younger through there, and they might actually come through quite fast. I do think that there's a choice of more than one person. There is an older person or same age person there, but there's also definitely a younger person through there. With where it's got things moving forward, it means that you might actually be playing both, seeing both, and that's completely okay for a short period of time. Most guys do it, so why can't we? So it means just keeping your options open, and sometimes people shoot themselves in the foot at some point or another, so it's best to sort of see where things go and see where your heart points to. I do think it may be pointing more to the younger one though, and you can actually have a really good connection through there. When I look at, say, the following year and the year after that though, you just have to make sure that you're very careful on managing your stress through there, or how much you put onto a partner through there, but also making sure that there's no mistakes or anything that you may have made in the past that you're repeating again through there, because the Magician can be an indication that you might try and manipulate certain things in your favour in the past in order to get what you want. But it's if you just have clear, open communication through there rather than trying to wrangle your way around something, the relationship can continue more healthily and your stress will be a lot minimised. Otherwise, if you make the same mistakes of the past through there, you may deal with some of the consequences that third year where things can fall apart. But now that we know this, it means this is a fantastic opportunity to choose between two people here, but just make sure that you don't let your stress or your worries or insecurities or things that you may have done in the past to repeat again. Otherwise, the same painful, difficult result will happen there.
Cool. Hang on, let me just see if I can refresh that. So I've got there's 19 or 20 people looking there. So sorry, we had to do the second restart because of my crappy Wi-Fi. So if you do have a clear question, please don't hesitate to post a question. I have, where am I? Claire Amode, I really balls out. She's just looking at the next few months. Now I'm going to use my charm tray. When we're looking at specifics, I'm just actually putting 3 or 4 or 5 for the first month. So imagine these are columns. Right, there. Hang on, turn it the right way again. Oops, the needle. Back in place. What's that one? Isis, Miracle God. Green. Right, 1, 2, that's 4. I just have another 5. Okay, so looking here, month 1, if we're looking at the next few months. You've got here, it's the heart with the arrhythmia, the beat. Heart is about passion, and it's not always lovey-dovey, kiss. Heart is your emotions and your passion, and to see the beat sign, like looking at a, what is it, ECG machine, there would tell me something that's really good, and I'd say there you've got very calm things that's coming for you. It's interesting, the ship. Ship is about things that progress or move forward, and a ship is slow moving. So basically you've got, yes, some changes here, but they're slow. You've got the steering wheel, which is like the car or the automobile or vehicle that is often used in the US. And the steering wheel is about you claiming and taking your journey, not anyone else's. You've got your chest piece, which tells me be very cautious, and it's a strategic matter, so it means opening up your analytical brain. And then you've got the big fish hook, and the hook there means literally sink your teeth into something that you've wanted to do for a longer period of time. And I'd say, yes, your first month, there are some changes, but I'd look at this and say they're pretty good changes. Second month, you've got the Horn of Plenty, the Eagle, the Mask, the Rocking Horse and the Needle. I'd look at that and say, yes, a lovely, abundant month. However, the Eagle and the Mask would tell me who is it or what is the situation that's been going on in the background, and you keep saying, don't want to deal with it, don't want to deal with it, head in the sand type attitude. You've got the Rocking Horse, which is often around children. So look, I don't know whether you have children or you're not. Just shock you.
No, I've got something similar. Yeah.
It often means children around you or having a child's eye view. The actual needle there means something that's actually a bit disappointing. It often is about pain or suffering. And I'd look at that there and say, yes, you've got most of it pretty good, but something that may have been lingering in the past over a period of time seems to be raising its ugly head. Here in your third month, you've got the zipper call that says dreams, which means things that, again, you're wanting and you're happy about, and it's a lovely symbol there. Dream itself, though, it's listen intently if you do dream while you're literally asleep overnight. If your dreams are more prophetic dreams. And the reason I say it is because the god Isis, which is the miracle worker, and to have dream there would tell me good things are coming of your dreams, and it's very spiritual. The sun is the joy, the happy, and so on. You've also got scissors, and then here you've got actually, I'm sorry, he's out of screen. He's a weeny little man sitting in the canoe, and he's got his paddle there, or his oar. And when I see that, scissors there would tell me there's some healing that you need to look at and work on in order to feel your joy and more of your spiritual self. And the man in the canoe means you need a lot more time out to yourself and you alone, because it means solo journey, and anything as a water sign, which is interesting, ship and canoe, it means healing some of the emotions. So that's my take on your next 3 months. Hand it over to Chloe.
Yeah, so I've had a look through here when I look at the next 3 months in terms of how you are emotionally or relationship-wise through here, career, work-wise, and then health down through here. So when I have a look at the first month through here emotionally, it does mean that you may be bottling things up and you may be struggling with the balance of your emotions. So it's like whether you overexpress things and then just kind of retreat a little bit. This here is a great sign of mental strength, though, so you're able to pull yourself together through here for this month. So you've got the resilience, but you need to stop bottling everything up and pretending that everything's okay. So if you need to let something out, then say it to whoever, whether it's friends, family, partner, whoever. On the second month there, emotionally or relationship-wise through there, you may want to run away from something there. You may also have a little bit of ego, or there may be some concerns over something financial through there. But I would say make sure that you just think carefully before you act or jump or anything like that. The third month through there, though, emotionally talks about celebration. There is love, there is connection, and there's strength in being vulnerable. So strength and vulnerability, especially when it's in reverse and connected to this card. So it means it's okay to kind of, feel a little bit weak or have a little bit of a cry on someone's shoulders, and you'll realize how much love and support you really do have around you, that you don't have to be a tough nut that's unemotional like this one over here all the time. So you can be soft and you can learn to love, Mum. Yeah.
Oh my God, anyone thinks I'm the ice queen.
Oh, yeah. You have been. I just force love on her these days.
I'm going to smack her. I'll deal with it.
when I look at your work through here over the next 3 months through here, you are under a lot of stress. And again, you may be in a job or a position or just feel overburdened with tasks or responsibilities, and you feel like you're just doing what's right there for you, but it's not really fair. So start delegating whatever it is off to other people, whether it's, to your partner, to friends, or, you don't have to try and do everything yourself. So if you've got some way to palm some of your responsibilities off, then do it. That's the first month. The second month through there actually shows that you've got praise, recognition, respect, and there's wind of an opportunity awaiting there for you. So that can be either a promotion or a new job through here, and then there's a contract being signed on that third month through there. So that actually looks quite good. So if you're doing anything financial, even if you're a stay-at-home mum and need to do something financial, that's a good month to sign contracts through there. Or make purchases of any sort, whether it's a home or whatever, start new jobs, etc. Down through here, when I look at your health, it's interesting that she had family come up through here. It does show there is a focus on family through here for this first month. It can just be your worry and your love and concern for family through there, but in a general health reading, it usually is quite positive. If it was, say, fertility, it can also be a positive thing through here for you. But when I have a look at the second month through here health-wise, it does show that there is a little bit of confusion through there. You may be having a month where you're just feeling a little bit flat, a little bit kind of low through there. Again, this does relate to your emotions and dreams as well, very similar to what Karen spoke of. So your emotion, yes, you're a Karen now, because you earn mother. I'm kidding. But through here, this is about dreams and emotions through there. So you might, sometimes we have a scary dream, or sometimes, like, I get sleep paralysis, and that can be quite scary, where you're absolutely exhausted and you feel like there's an attack on you. This is also an indication that if whatever you're doing, you need to really look after your health from your lower back going downwards. So whether that's your hips, knees, ankles, etc. through there. So it means that standing for long periods of time, etc. Just look after your lower half of your body there, otherwise it could be quite sore and quite strained. The third month through here, health-wise, is a sign of good luck, blessings and balance through here. So it is a fantastic sign of health, or if you're waiting on any sort of news of some sort, it can be a good sign of health through there. But this does look quite good, but just be a little bit careful on the emotional side when it comes to relationships, whether it's friends, families, partner through there, because you might just be a little bit sensitive and reactive from holding everything in through there.
It's a bit like a seahorse who carries on the burdens of everybody else. Now, I'm just looking here. I'll let you read this one because he's a good friend of mine.
Your sounds funny.
Oh, no, Jen. I'm not touching it. Wilma, I'm not touching it. Please, I'm not touching it. So, his name is Mike Lennon, and he's got here, how will his job change over the next several months? And he's been in his job for a very long time. He's from the US, and his job is, it's like watching and controlling the outage of grids and so on, which I can't remember if it's telephone, but it's in that whole communications thing. And it's not that he will look for another job, but what changes will be there in the next few months. Okay. Sorry, I hope I've explained that correctly. Yeah, so, sorry, Karen, shut up.
Yes, Karen, shut up. The camera's crooked, so every time I lay the cards out straight, they don't look straight, so I have to lay them on an angle.
It's called perfectionism or hyperfocus, which everything has to be perfect. But this house we live in total chaos.
No, you do.
I do. Oops, sorry. Just getting a pen.
Okay, so are you not doing this one? Am I doing this
You
one?
do that one and then I'll try one after, because this is Michael, and I know him too much, and sometimes it's better not to know the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I look at this, I've actually drawn 12 cards to look at the next 12 months, but I'll just go over them briefly because these are just mini readings. Through here, it does talk about good opportunities through here, particularly on the financial side through there, but not everything is clear. So I don't know if they're recreating roles or, amalgamating things together through there, but it means they're probably pretty unorganized there. So you might have to adapt to a lot of changes just fairly quickly, unexpectedly through there. When we get to next month there, it does show that you may feel like that you're not appreciated or that you're not paid enough for the amount of stress and work that you're doing through there. So part of you may sort of flip-flop between walking away or stepping away, whether it's through within the company or stepping out, but there's no decisions being made. It's just in your thought process there. It does show through here when we get down into the following month, which would be in October through there, that there is a bit of confusion, but the devil is usually a good indication in a career reading. It means working extremely hard, being chained to your job through there. You will reap the rewards of what you're sowing through there. So it's like you're kind of having to wing things through there that are new to you, and you somehow seem to smash it, which is amazing. It really starts to pay off down through here, which is going down into November. It does show that there is a contract of some sort being signed through there. So that could be a new role or some new things happening or some changes going on through there. With this card on top of this, it means that there might be a little bit of extra educational study, or you might be a bit of a perfectionist yourself through there, but it's having to learn and take on new challenges through there. Whatever that is happening that month is really good from that sort of point onwards. It shows excellent communication, things flowing absolutely beautiful through here in December. January through there, it does show that you're doubting your skills through here. It's just you. There's no concern whatsoever. There's a fire sign male that may be giving you a bit of feedback through there, but it's just you getting in your own way a little bit there. So he doesn't have any ill will towards you. When we get down through here into February, it does show everything's under your control through here. Everything's running like a well-oiled machine through there. You can demand what you want through there. If you want more money, that's the month I would ask for more money. So that would be February. Down through here, when we get down into March through there, it does show that you may be contemplating another change of some sort, but again, there's a really lucky time for you through here. Down in April, you've got the Wheel of Fortune card, so you've got everything behind you through there. It's telling you to remain really open-minded here. So if there's an opportunity, another one coming up through here, take the real open-minded route through there. Don't take the comfortable route. Step outside that comfort zone through there. Down here, when we look into May, there is someone that might just really annoy the shit out of you because they're quite competitive. So it can be someone just testing you through there. The thing is, they're actually a bit lazy, so they might be trying to ride your coattails or something through there just to get credit, but they're kind of pissing you off a little bit there. You've maybe crossed paths or worked with them before, but yeah, they're just a little bit annoying. I would say that if there is another opportunity or any area for change through here into June and July next year, I would not actually take it because you're already on a really good wicket through here. Don't make any other changes or consider anything else for June, July next year, but it looks like it's on a good path.
Cool. We'll only grab probably a few more questions, guys, because I can hear Chloe's losing her voice really bad.
Yes, and I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Now, I've got a couple of names here. I've got someone, their title is Facts and Fiction, and they're just not sure whether to stay in a current job or seek a new job. So, let's have a look. Michael says, you are so spot on, honey, literally. How cool is that?
Not so bad after all.
She's good. Okay, all right. So about staying in the current job, I would look at it there and say, yes, where you are might be stable-ish, cool and secure, but to see the mountain charm there tells me though you're over it because the mountain there means it's blocking any of your input, your creativity, regardless of what you do. Mountains, like every single day, is an effort to probably get out of bed and do your work. You've also got the recycle sign, and recycle sign means put away something that's old to make it into new. You've got your tree, which tells me though, don't be afraid to grow and branch out. A tree is a beautiful symbol of rock stable stability, and I'm losing my voice now. But it can be go to a company that may be even a bit smaller or family owned. You've also got the drive or the car key, and a car key there would indicate distance or travel times, which means don't be afraid if it is a little bit further or outside your residential area. The lollipop is a beautiful symbol which tells me a newer job or a new role would show more of the sweetness to you, because the lollipop is about the celebrations of seeing, and I would look at that and say, open your eyes, have a look for another job because it will give you a lot more potential than what you're currently doing. Now, before Chloe waffles on, I just want to say a couple of things because in the corporate world, I used to have to sit through interviews and so on and go through all the resumes. If we advertised for one job, there's like 200 plus applicants. And I mean, in that time, the most important thing is when looking for new jobs is make sure that it's secure, make sure you stay on top. Don't just go and do your resume and send it off and sit there in wishful thinking. Once you send a resume in, if there is a particular close date on that or just after the close date, just send another short email or short application and just say, hi, my name is Jane Doe. I sent my resume in on Monday the 30th or what have you. I'm just wondering if you are doing the interviews or performing interviews in the near future. And you don't have to say a lot. The whole object by doing this, literally it's the old saying, a squeaky wheel gets the most oil. And the meaning behind that means if you contact them after the close date with just one or two lines, then your name will be picked out of that pile that'll be that high, and they would look at it and say, I like the drive, I like the guts, I like the tenacity of this person, and you're more likely to get the interview. And it's the same when you get to the interview process. Ask the people who are interviewing for their card. They're going to be flattered, they always want to show off their business cards, but think of it like a movie ticket. 90% of those business cards will have a direct email contact. So ensure that you do your thank yous and so on after the interview. They would tell me good things, and I would say look at a new job.
It's interesting because when the symbol of the tree meaning more on the family side of things or family business through there, when I have a look through here, when we're looking at your current situation and a new situation through here, means that current situation, yes, it's not good through here. It's not ideal. It can talk about a little bit of losses through here, a little bit of regret and remorse on maybe how you've handled something. There may be an offer or a contract. Sometimes that can be the release or change of a role through there. God, my voice is gone. I sound like a teenage boy. But with moving forward through here, this particular card means that, if you were to choose to stay in your current role through there, that you would actually get a lot of support or perhaps maybe a new opportunity there. So perhaps maybe it will take you to maybe apply for another role for your current role to, sort of step up to the plate and maybe try and match them or keep you there. But this card can also be, I'm not sure what age you are or if there is something centered around family for you, because that can be like either pregnancy or someone mothering or nurturing through there. So you may want to spend more time with family through there if you do have kids, or if you are planning to have kids through there. So maybe that could be considering the family aspect side of things, but it can most definitely be an indication that you might already be in a family oriented or family owned business. Moving forward to another place through here, yes, it does look like a better opportunity through here for you. You thrive well under pressure, which is great. Communication skills are fantastic. You can get what you want. The thing is, when I look at where things are over here at the moment, there's a lot of restrictions around through here, but this is not the right time to make the change. So not right now, but moving a bit more further forward ahead, and you can actually play one against the other once you get this new opportunity. So I would say that maybe this would be more in the next, not say this next couple of months, but beyond that. You need to perhaps do a full 12-month spread, which we obviously can't do here, but when looking through here, yes, there's definitely something focused around the family side of things, but not right now. Don't make that change now.
By the way, Chloe is a professional reader, and her website is www.chloemiller.com, and she has automated bookings on her website. And
it's currently booked out for a while, though.
And it's booked out, how long? A few weeks usually in advance.
I think it's pretty much almost the end of the month at this point.
Yeah,
but there are urgent reading options available.
So she does have a lot. She's got a good following, which is nice. Now I'm just going to do one more because Chloe's losing the voice and I'll do this last one. And hang on, where did I have it? I've written down. Sharon Jackson had a bad fall, and she's wanting to know, will there be some compensation for her bad fall? Okay, let me just
look at this too.
Let me have a look. I'm just bringing out something. This is another new mat. Look at that. And it's my mum's cup. And I just did it all in sepia. And again, I love the gold things because everything's one kit. And it says, let's spill the tea and watch the magic brew. So this here is it helps when I don't throw charms around on the floor. This here is a reversible teacup, and I've got it upside down, and I'll just explain how this is used.
On your own mat, woman.
Sorry, I'm holding her mat and mine. This is an actual teacup that I looked down on, and I actually took the photographs of, and I love the colours. So this side has a whole bunch of symbols in it, and then we flip it over to have a blank teacup. So that's what we're looking at. That's the photograph. That and that. Only mine's got symbols in it, but different to those symbols. Okay. All right. So, Sharon, get some compensation, let's have a look. So I'm just dropping a couple here first, then we'll flip it over. You've got the car here on the man. Man is about somebody who's, man symbol meaning traditionally means someone who is very proactive and strong and forthright. We're going back to the Victorian days. And a car there means, again, a progressive male. I don't know whether you've got a lawyer involved or not, but I would say don't be afraid to engage a lawyer, because a car there would tell me the journey is hard for you, where you may need to bring in a strong-willed male. Here you've got between the tower and the telephone. Tower in T symbology is about companies, courthouses, big buildings and so on. And to see the charm bridge, the both of them would tell me some type of communication or mediation. This one here, I'll show you what it is. It's actually a heart, and it's the blue heart in the bottle. which is about the potion. And potion there, it's again something that you need to do. It's like bring out all stops, use your powers of manipulation in conversations. Wishing well is quite good because you've got wishing well touching the roof of the house, which means something that is good and positive is entering where you live. Wishing wells is always often about the coins, so it would tell me if there's compensation coming. I would say the compensation may be small and not so huge. We really want it huge, but wishing well uses coins, not dollar notes. The man again in the canoe, he's between the crown, the heart. Crown is again someone who is in a place of power, high positions. The heart is again about emotions. Canoe there, once again, canoe on water is around emotions. To see a solo person in the canoe, though, it's almost like you feel you're left out in the cold, left out of the picture, and a crown would still tell me, though, this may have to go legal before someone in power, which is like a judge or a mediator. So what have you got?
Okay, so what I've had a look at through here is what is the likely outcome regarding my voice going. So looking at the first line through here is if it's likely to come through regarding the compensation, it means that you'd have to put a lot of prep work into this, gather all your evidence, everything through there. You may have to look and weigh up your options about what to sort of choose or what sort of may be offered through there. If you are greedy, it's likely to kind of fall apart through there, so they may offer something very small through there. When I look through here at the final outcome card, it does show that it is not very good through here. It does show that something can fall through here, and there are restrictions around it through there. So they might be very well protected or very well in power, as Karen was saying. And this here means it can come to a bit of an end through here. So it's kind of like you're being sort of fenced into a corner, and it's not looking successful. When I look at the next three cards, which is if you pursue it to the full extent, like really give it a go, and then versus not giving it a go down through here, I would actually say maybe not look at it. And the reason I would say that is, and you can decide which one you want through here, is if you pursue it fully up through here, it shows that you do have a bit of backup and support through there. If you've got a really good intuition and handle on things, there can be some good news through here. But the thing is, if there's anything that you are either doing a little bit dodgy or exaggerating or anything like that on your side of things, or if they have any dirt on you for anything else that you may have done, well, no matter how small or big it is, that can come back to bite you. And I think that's why something can fall through. So if you're trying to falsify any of this, or if someone else is trying to make things more difficult in a very unfair or immoral way, it's not looking good through there. So, but if your nose is clean, go for it. But I would expect some unexpected turns through there that may rip that away from you. When I look at this, so if you're not pursuing things to the full extent, your emotional well-being is more stable, more grounded, less stressed, obviously, because you're not fighting it. Over through here, there's that still sense of regret about maybe you should have done it though. So it's just the do's, the what ifs, the what nots type of thing. But over down through here, it would actually show that you're saving a loss of money through here. So if you need to pay a lawyer to do this, and there's something that that could come back, you could end up losing a lot of money through here. So, but if your nose is clean, go for it. But if there's something they can pull up on you that you know about, don't even bother trying.
Thank you, Dawn. So, Chloe's losing her voice.
Sorry.
There was somebody I did some reading when they missed it last time, so I'm just going to do that. Hang on, no, not that one. Wrong mat. So, this is why I love these little things. Hang on, where do I have the other mat? Oh, looking at me.
This woman's lost her mind. The midnight madness.
She's bleached my head, so bleach I think has gone through the brain, because I don't have any grey hair, which I'm really not happy about. I would want grey hair. I must be the only guy.
You're losing your hair anyway.
I know, but it looks awful.
We all are.
Right, this is a lovely gal in Mauritius, and her name, or her name on there is Barbana. And then A. So I'm actually, for a general reading, this is the mat that I use, and this has got 8 sections. Hang on, I'm trying to bring that up the setting screen. Yep. The 8 sections cover all the major sections in our lives, and it's very good if you are looking at general. And I'm just going to draw just one charm for each section, because I don't have time. I'll get through that time. Okay. Right, I'll go around them. You got the zebra here on the house. Zebras, aren't they so beautiful? With its stripy, they're an incredible looking beast. Horse, they look like. Anyway. The stripes I always see with a zebra when I look at it in symbolic area, I'd say strong and graceful, but the 2 colours, it's okay to be different rather than follow sheep, as they say. And it's a time on house and family to look back and say there's sometimes things that aren't black and white, as so simple. And I'd look at that, and family means, yes, the family may be doing things or saying things that you've got a different opinion of, and I would look at that and say, okay, you're entitled to your opinion and I'm entitled to mine. But you've got strength and grace and poise. Leisure and social life, we've actually got the Eiffel Tower. And I know COVID stops anybody and everything with travel, but an Eiffel Tower would tell me, start exploring more of what you want. And there I'd say, don't be afraid to take someone that's like a girlfriend, more so than a partner, because of leisure and social life. It's more about our friendships than it is a boyfriend, a husband, what have you, a sister. I'd look at that and say, start exploring and putting some plans down in place, because it's like the adventure. You need to see things that are different. Here you've got the eagle on career and business. I do love to see that, because eagle is power, and in career or business there would tell me great opportunities that will open up for you. Keep your eyes wide open and don't let them pass by for a single second. Love and relationships. Mermaid, lots, like I said, see her as the vixen or the devil in the blue dress, but her primary first meaning is safe journey. And I actually don't mind that when it comes to love and relationships, because it would tell me a safe and peaceful journey. Health and well-being. Now, isn't this just a fabulous charm? It is a barbecue, like those Weber barbecues. Look at that.
You've got a barbecue
I've
on
got a
health.
barbecue.
Does that mean barbecued health?
Barbecued health. No, I'd look at there and say,
you cooked.
You cooked. No, barbecue there would tell me though you need to reduce pressure, because
Heat.
As in heat, exactly.
Inflammation in the body.
Yes, and barbecue and any inflammation, I would look at that and I'd say upper gastric issues, even like reflux, heartburn, very high in the chest, because it means what is it that you've got fire within the body. If I'd have had 2 charms there and say I had barbecue and a camel, there would indicate to me, oh God.
We do now.
Yeah, that would indicate to me though, inflammation throughout the body. So Chloe's
and this is good, because this is sweeping it out.
I'll get rid of that. Money matters. 2 very old symbols. This here looks like a cruise liner. It's a ship. And
she's going to own a yacht.
Yeah, and you've got the pipe, which tells me some type of inheritance is coming. Pipe would tell me an old male, and I don't mean someone's just going to keel over or you're stabbing them and putting them in the backyard. There would tell me long-term financial matters are around an older male.
Sugar daddy.
The Once Upon a Time book on adventure and discovery would still indicate to me, don't be afraid to book a trip, have a little break. And I know COVID is canning so many things, but there is about discovery. And a book can literally also mean you're within discovery, not always the physical. This I find interesting. On spirituality, this is one of the cute charms. It's actually a little leather book, like a journal, and it's got the heart.
That's cute.
It is cute. Yeah. Spirituality is about your belief patterns, your system, and it's not always around religion. The book there would tell me you are taking upon yourself some forms of study around spirituality. And when you're looking at studies with spirituality, that could literally mean you are taking classes like my T-card classes and my town classes.
Nice plug.
Yeah, of course. But it's learnings. Like there might be, you might love the idea of doing Reiki, and a little book there will tell me, go and study something that will give you joy. And
this is the perfect avenue for learning, though, because symbolism is really quite easy to read, which is really good.
Yeah, and it's I had this conversation the other day with one of my superstar gals. We were talking about symbolism and connecting the dots, the storyline. But I'd say there it's not a bad one. Yeah. So you are your mother's daughter, she's us there. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it for us, because even I'm starting to lose my voice.
12:30 a.m.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Insomnia Club.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Yeah, I haven't sat down yet. Okay, dokes. Well, I just want to say thanks, everybody, and so sorry about our ridiculous Wi-Fi issues, but at least we got there in the long run. So thanks anyway, guys, and we'll talk to you again.
Bye-bye.